Now before I start, I'll just run quickly through my materials. I've got the usual 7 colours here on the palette: ultramarine, lemon yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber and light red. 3 brushes, number 3 rigger, large hake, 3/4 inch flat. I've got a plastic card for scraping rocks and whatnot, a piece of tissue for dabbing out clouds, and a water jar, and I've got a tea towel for just drying the hake brush on. And that's all what we need for this painting. I'm going to do another one from my imagination today, another Scottish Highland scene with a lock. So I'm just going to start again, the usual, by wetting the paper all over. So this way, even if you're using sheet paper, which I am, it's only £130, because I'm wetting it all over, it'll stretch evenly. If I was to just stretch the top half, it'd start to cockle. But like this, you get away with it. So I'm going into raw sienna. All the way down to the bottom. Next I'm going into ultramarine. Just ultramarine on its own. Plenty of paint on the brush. And I'm just going to put in this little corner here where you can see the sky through the clouds. Now I want to get a bit of colour in, so I'm going to have to try and work as fast as I possibly can. Try and get a bit of variation in. Now for a bit of darker colour, I'm going to go light red, ultramarine, and a bit of Payne's grey to really darken it up. And sort of really push that in hard. I'm just getting plenty of those 3 colours and bringing it all in. And then what I'm going to do is get the tissue out. Get it in first. I'm going to get the tissue. I'll just stick that right over the thing to the edge, over there. Bit in the bottom there for the reflection. And I'm going to just try and break it up here and there. Trying to get in as much variation as I possibly can. I think that'll do for that. Now before the paper dries completely, I'll just dip the edge of the brush in just to bring the hairs back together, nice and straight. And again, all the sky colours together. Got plenty of blue for that distant look. And then I think we'll have some hills right in the distance. Yeah, I've dried that just a bit too much, but I mean you can see that's where I went in with the tissue, so I suppose it was inevitable really. Because it's dry now, I've ended up with a hard edge, but it's not the end of the world. So when I've got that in, I'm just going to pull it tight. And then I haven't cleaned the brush, so I'm just going to go into the raw sienna. And just a few flicks here and there. Got too much blue on that. Let me bring a bit of burnt umber in as well. Just dip it in the water, just bring the edges together. Back in the raw sienna. I'm just going to level that out a bit. I think that's quite level. But on this side, I think I'll bring in. I think we'll have a tree line along here. So I'm going to go raw sienna, lemon yellow, just a bit of Payne's grey. And then just put a few little trees coming down into the water. Clean the brush now, put a bit of lighter colour underneath. Raw sienna, a touch of ultramarine. Too much ultramarine. Give it a burnt umber. Ultramarine again. Just a very light suggestion of branches. Stop there before I overdo it. Now I think I'll have a big hill on the other side. Coming down from about